back to You Got Down TV, and it's a special honor of mine right now to be introducing you guys a true legend in the sport of professional wrestling, and just an icon in general, WWE Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler right now. How you doing, Jerry? I appreciate the time, man.
Tell me one more time. What is this called again? Say it again.
You Got Down Stevie. You know when you're at the basketball court, you're like, I got down. You got down Stevie. Everybody got down Stevie.
One of my all-time favorites. My mentor, as a matter of fact, Jackie Fargo. When I first got into wrestling, I got to travel with him a little bit, you know, and I'll never forget. Instead of, when he would get mad at something, instead of swearing, he used to say, "Got down," and couldn't get up. And that's what I thought you were saying.
Well, you got that way. Hey, that's another spin on it, man. That's awesome. Right, while I got you right here, I got to know, man, what is it like to reach the top? To reach the top of your profession, man. The things you've accomplished for the people at home.
You know what? I honestly, and you may or you may not believe this, but I never have thought of my career in those terms. I don't look at it as like I've never set goals and say, boy, if I can only do this and accomplish this. I've never looked back and said, oh gosh, and the only reason I'm saying this is because they tell me, but I've won more championships than anybody in wrestling. You know, I've never looked at my career like that. I've never, believe it or not, taken this job, because it is a job. I've never really taken it that serious. I've always looked at what I do as me being incredibly lucky, getting able to make money doing something that I would not just do for free, I would pay them to let me do it. That's how much I've had doing this all these years. That's why I'm still doing it, because I love it. Just like Memphis. Memphis has had some tough times, but I've stayed in Memphis. I literally could live anywhere in the world that I wanted to. I do. Honestly, I have a condo in Fort Myers, Florida that I love to go to. I love Florida. But there's places, you know, one of the great things about my job, I get to travel to a different city every single week. For the 18 plus years that I've been in the WWE, every single Monday night, I haven't missed any. Every single Monday night we're in a different city. Every month we're in a different city for pay-per-views. Coming up, we're in Liverpool, England, November the 7th. Just came from London. We were over there the week before the royal wedding, and so I get to see a lot of different cities, a lot of different parts of the world. But you know, I mean, there's always something special about your home. So, you know, I always said I'll never leave Memphis, especially as long as my mom's still living. Because, you know, I stay to take care of my mom. This past February, my mom passed away. So I've had thoughts of, you know, maybe spending more time in Florida and everything. But you know what I did? I went out, I spent my life savings, I paid $1 million cash for a new house out in East Memphis, still inside the city limits though, and I mean still inside the I-240, and so it looks like I'm going to be here for a while. I really am. That's why I say, you know, where else are you going to get to do something like this and get paid as much money as I get paid to do it?
Exactly. Before I let you go, most memorable Jerry. Can you go off the top of the head?
Without a doubt. Believe it or not, Andy Kaufman. I mean, you know, I know he wasn't a wrestler. I know he was a 150-pound comedian, but it was the most famous, maybe the most famous wrestling match in history. I mean, what other match? Any match, tell me any match that you can think of where you can still name the two participants, tell basically what date it was, where it took place, and that they made a movie about 20 years later, and they still talk about it to this day. Just showed 2 weeks ago on David Letterman. David Letterman won the Johnny Carson Award for late night television excellence. What they show, clips of me and Andy Kaufman. So it was the best thing that ever happened in my career. It got me worldwide attention at a time when it was almost impossible to get nationwide publicity for wrestling. And so, yeah, I without a doubt, the Andy Kaufman match was biggest for me.
That's awesome. Right there on the Mount Rushmore of Memphis, Tennessee icon. You got Elvis, you got Jerry Lawler. I appreciate the time. You got Down TV. We'll be back after this again. Appreciate it. You got Down TV, baby. Reggie Recess doing big things, as you can see here at the big one, or the fleet, or whatever you want to call it. It's going down. Memphis Championship Wrestling making a comeback once again in the Mid-South. Wrestling, it can never die because it's such a big deal. I've been here covering this thing. Jerry the King Lawler, WWE Hall of Famers are in the house. That's all we do. Big things for You Got Down TV. I want you guys to tune in. I want you guys to keep watching, support the cause, everybody that's doing it. I really appreciate you supporting it. All the friends, all the non-friends on Facebook, Reggie Recess. That's what it is. On Twitter, it's the 5th quarter, put it all together, MR, you'll see it at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it right here at the bottom of the screen. And then, what is it, YouTube, Reggie B, 1981. I got my boy Kieran right here. Come in the shot, man. And my boy Kieran, watching the history of wrestling. My boy Isaiah Conyers holding it down. He's doing big things. We having fun. We have to step out. We having fun, baby. We doing big. Memphis, Tennessee. Make sure you tune in next week. You got Dallas TV. We are out.